Today we're going to run through a plate carrier setup. This is a common question we see, we get a lot. How do you set up a plate carrier, which I include on my plate carrier? Really, in short, the answer to that is there is no right answer. I know, really helpful. But really that's because it entirely depends on your scenario, your use case, and really your personal preference. So everyone's kit is probably going to be a little bit different, and that's totally okay. And really it should be that way because you need to run your carrier, your setup, however works best for you. We'll run through a setup here, give you an idea about way that I run one of my kits, and hopefully that's a little bit helpful. Now, one note on this is, however you set your kit up, you should train in it. You need to get it out, train in it. You don't know if it works if you've never used it. So get out, try it out, make sure it's comfortable, make sure it works. Also on that same note, you need to know where things are at. When your adrenaline's going or whatever situation you might be in, you don't want to be fumbling around looking for something, not remembering where you put it on your kit. So get out, however you set this up, and train in it. So we'll run through this one today. This is the kit that I run, one of my carriers. Now this one I keep in my vehicle at all times. This is kind of my vehicle kit. So based upon that, obviously it might be a little different than a different kit that I run, that I go to the range with on a regular basis and things like that. Really, it's customized to work with my vehicle. In general, I like to run my plate carriers more on the minimalist side. For civilian use and most use cases I find myself in, I prefer to go more minimalist, keep it a little sleeker and slim down, and this is no exception to that. So let's start off with what's inside of the carrier. Inside of the carrier, I run our level 3+ Kevlar wrap plates. Now, these are perfect plates for a vehicle kit. They are going to stop any round that I would find myself, in any scenario running into. Anything short of basically a 30-06 armor piercing round, these plates are pretty capable of stopping. Now, I don't consider that a realistic threat, and frankly, neither should you. It's just the odds of running a 30-06 AP round are just so minimal. It's not a common round that's shot. And besides that point, there are some other great benefits for this plate for a car kit. These plates are basically invincible. So whether this carrier's sitting down on the floorboards, bouncing around, hanging on the seat, things are getting, stacked on it, hit against it, whatever it could be, it's not fragile. It's not going to break. You don't have issues or concerns or worries with that. Also, heat and cold are not going to affect this as it sits in the car. Or in Utah, it gets really hot, really cold here. No issues on the heat or cold with this plate. Lifespan on it, I don't have to worry about changing it out. Another benefit is it's very thin. So once again, based upon my vehicle kit, I want it slim, I want a low profile so I can easily, stick it under my car seat or put it wherever it needs to go. So really this is an awesome plate to carry my vehicle. Now the con to it would be that it is heavier. So this plate's about twice the plate of our polyethylene plates. And those pounds do matter in certain situations. I'm not gonna say that extra weight doesn't make a difference. If you're wearing this a long period of time, all day, whatever it might be, then those pounds probably matter. For a vehicle kit that I got in my car, in any scenario that I see myself using this, it's going to be for shorter time periods. I don't see myself wearing this kit for an extended period of time. And really those extra, 6 pounds are gonna make a difference in the short run. I consider these a perfect place to run my car kit. So this is what I have in mind. Now we can run down through, starting with the front of the carrier here. So on the front of the carrier, I run the triple mag pouch. This holds the 5.56 or 300 blackout, whatever you're running. This pairs with my car or the gun that I carry in my vehicle as well. These are the only mags I carry on the kit in this setup. I just have the 3 mags. And I just don't see a need to have, 6, 7 mags on the kit. As a civilian, especially with my vehicle kit, I just don't see a scenario where I would need that. I think 3 is sufficient for use case for me. And so this works perfect. Triple mag pouch. These are quick action, quick to get out, easy to access. Also down on the front of the carrier, you see here is the sag bag. So I run our sag bag on the front of my carrier. Now this just Velcros up into the front plate pocket. Sag bags are hanger style, dangler style pouches. These are awesome to carry gear. Very accessible place. So I use mine to run my medical gear. Now, the benefits of sag bag really translate great to carrying medical gear. It's very easy access, very quick. It's right there. You get in it, get out of it, get whatever you need. It's super easy to access. It's not buried. It's not on your side. You can get to it easy. Also, when you unzip this thing, you can easily pull it open, see down in there, get what you want or what you need in a pinch. So really, I consider this a critical piece of gear to have. Not the sag bag necessarily, but the medical equipment. So every kit should have medical gear. I know I just said, hey, set up a plate gear however works for you, but also I think that every kit should have, 3 essential things. Obviously you need armor. You need to put armor in your carrier. you need ammo, and then you need medical. Now, those are kind of the three basic essentials that I think every kit should run. Now, how you carry those, where you carry them, that might vary. That can all change. How much of it you carry, whether you want 3 mags, more mags, less mags, whether you want more medical gear or less medical, that can all vary depending on your use case, depending on you personally. I am sure a medic is going to carry more medical gear than I would carry. But really just kind of gives you the basics. So those 3 items really I consider the essential basics to include with every kit. And then from there, there's a lot of cool, bells and whistles, whatever you call them, whatever you want to say to hook onto these carriers to carry other gear. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff out there. You can personalize and customize your kit how you want. But I always say make sure you start with the basics, get the essentials on there, figure out a way to carry those, and then go from there. Also on the bottom of the sag bag, the sag bag carry has a 4-inch elastic there. So that's made for a tourniquet. You can slide a tourniquet right in there. That gives you really easy access to a tourniquet. So either hand can get that out with. It's a great way to carry a tourniquet. Now going on to the side of the carrier. So there's no MOLLE Pals cummerbund on this carrier. It doesn't run, your MOLLE Pals, and that's great if you need side plates, side armor, you need the MOLLE Pals. If you want to carry more gear on the sides, maybe you want the MOLLE Pals. I don't consider that a need. And really the Minuteman carrier is designed to be a rapid response carrier. It's built with, efficiency and simplicity into it. That's entirely what it's designed for. This thing you can get on super quick, get off super quick, customize it to fit you size-wise, just super easy. Cummerbunds, a full cummerbund with your MOLLE Pals can be cumbersome, right? So it can get big, it can get bulky. Depending on how it attaches, you got Velcro, you got to put it on, Velcro down. There's just a few layers on there. Not to mention, it just adds size to your carrier overall. When it's sitting in the car, wherever it's sitting, it just bulks it up a lot. I don't need that. The Minuteman carrier is perfect for my use case. These quick buckles on the side, you snap that in, throw it over your shoulder, snap those on. You need to tighten it, pull those straps forward, and you're ready to go. And even with a carrier like this, there are options to add to it. So on these side straps here, you got a 2-inch strap. Like our utility pouch and our dump pouch, both are designed to fit on any belt. So they have a slot for the back where you can feed a belt. You can easily feed this strap through there. On one of my other carriers, I actually carry a dump pouch on my side strap. It works great for that. So there are options, even without the MOLLE Pals, to kind of, add to your carrier if you want to. I just didn't see it as a necessity with this setup. I just didn't see a need to bulk it up for the use case. Now, onto the back. This one's simple, it is completely slick. So I got nothing on the back of the carrier, on the back MOLLE Pals. The only thing I do have on the back is a tourniquet holder. So I've got a tourniquet down here. It's in this tourniquet sleeve that we make. Once again, just elastic. It Velcros up into the back plate pocket, and it just sits right here on the back. So I can get that with either hand, however I want to set it up. Get that tourniquet out, gives you a great way to carry a second tourniquet on your kit. But otherwise, like I said, this is completely slick. Now that just allows it to sit way flatter. It's way more slim. I got thin plates. I don't have a bulked up. All I have on the front is a mag pouch. So this thing can really sit pretty flat, slide under my seat, whether I'm hanging from the back of my seat, whatever it might be. It's just taking up minimal space. Really, for the use case on this, I just don't see the need for that extra stuff. So really there it is. That's a plate carrier setup, one of them that I run. This is my vehicle setup, and it's about as minimalist as you'd like it to go. I've got the 3 essential items in my mind: the armor, the mags, and the medical, and it works great. A lot of times, people get into this and they want to just get all the cool stuff on their carrier. They want everything on there, but really you just need to weigh your use case. What scenario are you going to find yourself in using this carrier? What items might you need in that situation? And you don't have to get super extravagant about it. Get a carrier, get your essentials on there, figure out how you want to carry those essentials, and go from there. Now, I'm not necessarily wed to this for the rest of my life, right? Maybe in the future date, I want to, take off a mag and add something else here, or whatever it might be. I can customize this as I go, but maybe my preferences change over time. But as for now, it's a great setup for my vehicle. It's what works. It fits my needs, fits the use case for it. So you do the same. When you look for your carrier, get yourself a carrier, get the essentials, figure out how you want to carry them, and then go train in it. Get comfortable with it and make sure it's what works for you, because that's really what matters at the end of the day. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. Provides a little more information, just kind of a quick rundown on a simple setup that I use in my vehicle. So if you have any questions, comments, let us know, in the comment section below, or shoot us an email. We'd always love to help out where we can. So till next time.